Hi guys. So, I haven't done this in a while, make a video of a video or a movie. So I thought, since I recently did a long range shooting competition, I thought it would be fun to do shooter. It's a fun movie about long range shooting, and yeah, let's have a look at it and see what I think about it. So let's just skip the intro. So they're in some kind of sniper's hide with ghillie suits on them. At the top of a ridge, which will make them skyline. Even with the ghillie suit being on top of a ridge, feels kind of stupid. I'm not a military shooter in any way, shape or form, but even I know not to skyline. But yeah, they have a ghillie suit on, so I guess they're invisible, right? It is a little bit cringe with the people who gets their own ghillie suits and with the yarn and everything. And so I don't know what kind of. So this is supposedly the military, but he has a spotting scope with one measuring scale, and if it's milliradians, it's very, very retarded, because 10 milliradians from the center is only this. This doesn't feel right, and I'm not sure if that's supposedly MOAs. And Mark, the shooter guy, has a mil dot scope, and let's have a look at this mil dot scope. So between the center of each mil dot is supposedly 1 mil. And if I do the calculations, so looking at this, approximately 1 mil is between the shoulders of the persons here, and that would make it so this is approximately half a kilometer away, 500 meters away, and they're driving in vehicles. Let's see what they range it to. 870 yards and closing. It's closing even though they're driving away from him. How is it closing when the target is driving away from you? And I'm not sure what 870 yards is in meters, but it's not 500, it's further away. And if I were to use this scale as a mil, they would be like a couple 100 to 200 meters away. Not even that. Like 120 meters away or something. So yeah, they're not doing this to scale. 900 yards. Well, then they're further away. They're not closing. So well, it's hard to. So it didn't really have any lead on that target for the speed they're traveling at. So at the last shooting competition I had a target at 700 meters that was at a walking pace. And that target I had like a 1.5 mil lead on, something like that anyway. I don't remember. But that would be here. But that would be a lot further out with a slower speed. This is supposedly even further out according to the video or the movie. It isn't if you mill it by the mil dots. But you would still need to have a lot further lead because of the speed they're traveling at. Also, they don't discuss wind at all, at least that I heard. It's a shot perfectly possible to take, but I would at least require a few shots before I would be able to take that shot. Maybe it's this convoy that was closing in, I don't know. So yeah, if you do the calculations here, this car is about 10, 12, 14, where was I? 10, 12, 14, well, perhaps 15 mils, if this is mil, which it should be. And 15 mils, a Humvee is about 200 and, let's see here, what did I say? let's say 13 mils, and a Humvee is about 217 centimeters wide. That's about 116 meters away suddenly. So this is not a mil scale. And also he's firing a 7.62 by 51. And another thing is, if you fire through a window, the bullet will deflect usually downwards, so it's kind of hard to make a headshot. Okay, this fight is a little bit unrealistic. Let's see, didn't he do this long range shot here? So now they're talking about the assassination. So they're gonna take a shot from beyond a mile. I've taken a shot from beyond a mile. It is perfectly doable. A mile isn't that hard. Depends on the wind conditions, of course. If they're totally unpredictable, any shot is gonna be hard. Yeah. Okay, so now he brings his intervention. This is a cool rifle. It's cool, but it's not really that practical. That's stock. I don't know what to think about it. But it is a cool rifle. Not sure which caliber he has. I'm gonna guess 338 or something, or some SHATAC caliber or whatever. So let's see here. That is about 2.5 mils wide. So 2.5 mils wide, and let's say how wide can a beef stew be? That stump isn't that large, so that can is probably something like this. Let's be generous and say it's 2 decimeters or 20 centimeters wide. If it's 20 centimeters wide, that is 80 meters away. That is a dirt easy shot to take. Let's say that it's only 10 centimeters wide, then it's even closer. If it's 30 centimeters wide, it's some kind of big ass can, then it's 120 meters away. So if this reticule, this mil dot reticule, is any way, shape or form mil, this is an extremely easy shot to take with any rifle and any knowledge level. Just hit it straight on. If the rifle is zeroed, and you're gonna kill that beef stew, especially with a large ass rifle like that. So yeah, so he's saying that he's gonna shoot it at a mile. Yeah, it's possible. It's perfectly possible to do. Of course, might not do it on the first shot unless you're super familiar with the area you're shooting at. Let's see how he takes the shot. Oh, he squeezes it. Doesn't look like he's flinching. Yeah, that will happen if you hit a can of beef stew with a high power cartridge. And now he removes the firing pin so they can't accuse him of killing the person. And now he's scouting the place. Yeah, so he's basically just checking wind conditions, giving wind calls. 3 mil hold in case the wind dies. Yeah, there's a bunch of flags, that'll help. Smoke, that will help. Oh, what scope is that? I don't know. Oh, it's supposedly a Barrett M82A1. That's a very shitty gun to have for long range. It's at best 2 minutes of angle groupings, which is horribly shitty. It's an anti-material rifle, not a sniper rifle. Yeah, shit happened. And now there's this long chase and whatnot. I think there's the scene where he makes his own suppressor. Oh yeah, it's the revenge bullshit. Where is that scene? Here it is. Yeah, this is the super quiet sniper rifle. Yeah. He basically has a 22 with a can for a suppressor, which is hilarious. I need to try this myself. I did make my own suppressor for my 22 rifle, but making it out of a can, that's just hilarious. I need to do that. Come on, show us the silly rifle. Yeah, look at that. That's hilarious. And it does work, of course. Yeah, this is a really fun movie, but it would be even better for a person like me if they put some more effort into the details of long range shooting. Of course, that is kind of hard. You actually do need an expert, but I thought they had experts when they make movies like these. But it's first and foremost an action movie, and it's kind of fun to watch when you're a long range shooter. But it would be even funnier if they put a little bit more effort into the details. Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna do more on this because then we would be here all day. Have a nice day.